Hey, how's it going everybody? Taco from Taco Tuesday here, and today we are doing another base build. Starting it off with some base stats, this base is fairly cheap, costing you 19,700 stone, 14,000 metal, 7,060 wood, and 56 high qual. And if you're curious on how much actual farming needs to be done for this base, it's not going to be a lot. In fact, to get the base up, it's going to be 23 metal nodes and 19 stone nodes. And if you got a few guys on your hand with a few metal picks, you can get this done well under 30 minutes. So now that you know the price, what is the return on investment? Well, it's going to be pretty high. In fact, to raid this base, meaning you raid all the loot rooms and you raid the cupboard, it's going to cost you 40 plus rockets. Which 40 rockets turns out to be 56,000 sulfur. So you tell me, is that a good return on investment? Here we are with the base door. Notice how our front door is a sheet metal single door. This helps aid in preventing door camping by concentrating our shotgun shots from our shotgun trap. It also makes the base look easier to raid through the doors, when in fact it's quite the opposite. Several garage doors in will eventually make it to a few furnaces, which will be used to smelt any resources you gather from out farming. This, with the combination of a drop box, will make your life a lot easier when you're farming by not forcing you to go all the way up your base just to depot. Right behind this door exposes our door jumps, which is a convenient way to get to the top of our base. Right behind the large box we have transfer bins, which allows us to move loot between the wall. So for this base, I decided not to have a door system that extends all the way to our cupboard, primarily because it makes the base that much weaker. So on the other side of the transfer boxes is a hidden room. In here exist a few boxes and of course a bag. So realistically you're going to want to store a bunch of resources in here, but if you wanted to store some explosives and maybe even a few weapons or any rare items, it's all up to you. The primary use for this room is to restock the cupboard, so you move a bunch of resources into the room with the transfer boxes and then you move it into the cupboard. An alternative use is a raid supply stash, so store any raiding materials in here, and whenever you want to go out raiding, just put it into the transfer box and your friend can pick it up. It's safe, secure, and efficient. Here we are using the door jumps, and a few door jumps up we land to a flame turret, which will help guard and defend your base. A flame turret at that specific angle can really be a pain to the raiders, so I highly recommend you have that flame turret. One more door through, we are in the main room. So there's a lot to this main room, so I'm going to go ahead and open up all these doors and gates. And here is the whole scope of the main room. I wanted to keep it compact, that way it's defendable. So we're going to take this chunk by chunk, starting with this square over here. We have ourselves our tier 3 workbench and a small box for components and extra resources, alongside with 3 bags for your friends. On this side to the left we have 4 boxes and another 4 boxes to the right for multi-purpose storage. Down here a research bench for research, obviously, and another box for our scrap storage. On this side, as well as the last side, we have 2 beds, which I would try to keep for the most active 2 members. Also over here we have a planter for role-playing, and up here on this ledge we have a barbecue for cooking our food, and to the right of that a repair bench for repairing our tools, with 2 boxes to store some extra materials and, well, any broken weapons you have. So one thing that might have caught your eye was this garage door over here. This garage door leads to more storage. So behind this garage door we go a half floor down, and this is the most protected spot in the base because it's pretty much the dead center. So down here in this little ditch we have 4 large boxes, which in my opinion I would try to reserve for some extra resource storage. Behind these sheet metal doors comes to unlootable loot rooms, and I am very much aware that they did fix the unlootable loot rooms that were commonly used in the past, but these ones actually work. So I'm going to show you by placing 3 items in this box, that way we can get a stash to spawn. So assuming that you code lock your boxes, and I hope you do code lock your boxes when you make your base, the raider will try to spear down the boxes. After the last update, what typically happens is the stash will spawn closest to the player that broke the box, but in this case, the stash is missing. So instead of the stash being accessible to the player, it actually disappears and goes underneath the floor, which in this case will force the raider to use rockets, or they just will not know where the loot went. So a quick recommendation, store your best loot in these 4 boxes. So now we're going to go up to our main room again, and we kind of skipped over these furnace rooms. So in each furnace room we have 3 furnaces, adding up to 9 furnaces in total for this base, which will really help aid in creating that metal production. But anyways, behind these furnaces is a garage door which will lead out to our shooting ports. So there are 3 of these shooting port rooms which will pretty much cover the entirety of the perimeter of this base. In each one of these shooting rooms features a large box, which will be used for holding any extra meds, any extra ammo, that way you don't have to run back into your main room. For shooting ports for this base, we have vertical embrasures, alongside with small planters to jump on top of to get some long distance shots. We also have doorways to look downward and shoot anybody who's hugging your perimeter wall. You can also use the door frame to peek shoot anybody who's outside. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it with the base tour. So if you are enjoying the base build so far and you like the design, be sure to leave a like because it really does help more than you think. Anyways guys, let's move on with the base build. Okay, here we are with the base build. So I liked how I did the base building instructions on the last video, and a lot of you found it helpful, and none of you guys really complained about it, so I'm going to do it again on this video. So as an overview, this is what the foundation plan is going to look like. Before you get started, you're going to want to have a 2x2 with a few furnaces set up and a bit of resources. Having access to a bunch of BPs would also be really helpful, but it is not required. I am giving you these instructions assuming you already have access to these BPs, but if you don't, make sure you adjust accordingly. Starting with a singular metal triangle, go ahead and place in 2 walls like so. Then place in a triangle ceiling and a window frame. Then upgrade the window frame to metal and everything else to armored. Then from there place in your cupboard and attach a code lock to it. And then go ahead and cap it off with armored glass. Then building off your single triangle foundation, you're going to place a square on every single side of the triangle, and in between each square you're going to place 2 triangles like so. It should come out to be an egg shape like this. Then from there, off of each square, you're going to place a singular triangle on its same level. And then you're going to create a little bow tie elevated from the triangle foundations like so. And you should be finalizing your foundation to eventually look like this. Upgrade all of the foundations to sheet metal, and then on all 3 extended singular triangles you're going to add walls surrounding them. Use my screen for reference. Facing the cupboard, look to the left, and this bow tie over here you're going to add your door in. Place a wall frame right here, upgrade that to stone, and to the left of that you're going to place another wall frame. Upgrade that to stone as well. And then on the opposite side you're going to be placing in a wall facing you that's upgraded to sheet metal. And to the right of that, you're going to be placing a wall and upgrade that to stone, and then the same thing for the other side. In an aerial view, you should get a bow tie shape like this. Now just repeat the same steps for the other side, metal being the most inner wall and stone being the most outer wall. This is what you should have so far. Then go ahead and take all of the walls that we added so far and take it up 1 more layer. Then on the inside we're going to add walls on every single side of the squares, like so. And then your interior should look like this. Then you're going to place 2 square floors like so and upgrade those to sheet metal, but do not place one that's right above the window frame. Go ahead and place in your front door with a garage door, and from there go ahead and add in your furnaces. Then go ahead and place in your drop box, as well as your large box. Once done, work on your door jumps. Then on the square that we did not place a ceiling above, we're going to be placing in our hidden room, so go ahead and do so. Just make sure you have a bag in there before you cap it off. Once you're done, you can go ahead and seal it off and upgrade that to sheet metal, and now we're going to work on our unlootable loot rooms. On 2 of the 3 sides, you're going to be placing in 2 single door frames, and then you're going to be upgrading those to sheet metal, and then you're going to be placing a half wall on the remaining side. Then you're going to place in a triangle ceiling right where you're standing, upgrade that to sheet metal, and then you're going to place in your boxes. Then on the sides of the doors, you're going to be placing in 2 large boxes like so. Just make sure they are super close to the wall. Then to cap it off, you're going to be rotating a U-shaped stair like so to block the doorway, and then upgrade that to metal. Hop on top of your wall frame, and then to the left and right of it, you're going to be placing 2 half walls and then upgrade those to stone. And then go ahead and place a triangle ceiling and upgrade that to metal. From there, fill in all your flooring except for where your door jumps go. Here's what you should have so far. Once again, make sure you leave room for our door jumps, meaning make sure you leave a hole for it. Where the door jump entrance is, you're going to be placing a half wall and then 2 ceilings and upgrade all of that to stone. Then place a wall frame right there. And while you're at it, you might as well place in the garage doors for the remaining doorways. Then where these solo triangles are, you're going to be placing 2 half walls like so and upgrade those to stone. And then right in front of each set of half walls, you're going to be placing a wall frame. Now we're going to work on our inner perimeter wall. So basically what you're going to do is over here on the bow tie, you're going to be placing 2 full walls right there and there. And then right above the door frame right here, you're going to place a half wall. And you're pretty much going to be doing this for the entirety of the other sides. So on a general note, you're going to want to upgrade the full walls to metal and the half walls to stone. Ignore what I do, make sure you upgrade the full walls to metal. Your end goal should look something like this, but once again, make sure those full walls are metal. Go ahead and place in your garage doors on all of 3 sides, and then you're going to hop up here and place in your flooring. So now we're going to work on our shooting ports. What you're going to do is you're going to hop outside one of these garage doors, and then to the left you're going to be placing a square. Then you're going to place 4 triangle ceilings. And then you're going to hop over to the other furnace area, you're going to place another square, and then 4 more ceilings, and then continue with the last side. Your base so far should look like this. Then go ahead and upgrade all the ceilings to metal. And then I'm going to show you how to do the shooting ports. You're going to start off by placing a wall right there and a ceiling on top and upgrade both of those to stone. Then to the left of that, you're going to be placing a wall frame and upgrade that to stone and place in a garage door. A 45-degree roof here, and to the left of that, you're going to be placing a wall and upgrade that to stone. 2 window frames and a door right there. Ceilings on top, upgrade them to stone, and then do it for the other 3 sides. Once you're done with your shooting ports, then you're going to add in your ceilings and upgrade them to stone. And of course, your final step is going to be the interior of your main room. And for your final step, you'll need to do the interior design. So like always, I will not be commentating over this because I feel like not many of you guys do the actual same interior design, and I kind of want to leave it up to you. So I'm going to be speeding this up. If you want to copy what I do, be sure to slow down the video with your gear icon on the bottom right. Or you can look through the Fortify to get some instructions, or you can even click on the slowed down version of the interior design, which I will upload in the description. Anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the base build. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already subbed, which I don't know why you'd be watching this video all the way to the end if you haven't subbed, be sure to do so because it literally takes 1 click of a button and you make me that much happier. But anyways guys, take care.